Okay, problem number 9. You guys should be doing this pretty well. You should be in the habit of what we're doing. I set little reminders up here. The distributive property, we're going to distribute this -7 into the parentheses, and then we're just going to bring down your inequality sign, which is less than, and then 133. So -7 times 8. So the first thing we need to learn, or we need to do, and this is why we keep going over those multiplication tables, because you're going to need to know them kind of just really quick to make life a little bit easier for you. So if you have time to practice them, practicing them would be nice. So we have -7 times 8 equals -56x, because there's an x right there. Sorry, -7 times 8x. Then we have -7 times -3. 7 times 3 is 21. I have a negative times a negative. That's going to equal a positive 21. Then I'm going to bring down the rest of the inequality. So what you do from here, again, I'm not going to keep going through all of the different steps. I need you guys to look at this and recall in your minds what you need to do next. Again, the saying ogres are like onions. You're going to look at the side that has the variable. You need to isolate your variable, get it by itself, but you can't just start working with this number. Again, the ogres are like onions. You got to start on those outer layers and work into the variable. So we have this number that is not attached to our variable. It's adding that number right now. The inverse operation of adding is subtracting. What I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. So I need to subtract 21 from both sides. At that point, then I can focus on this -56x. Notice right now, my variable is being multiplied by a negative number. After I divide by that number, because that's the inverse operation of multiplication, I need to make sure that I flip my sign, because of the rule that says if in the beginning your variable is being multiplied by a negative number, in the end you need to flip that sign. So it shouldn't be less than by the time we finish. It should be greater than. If you have any questions, go back to the questions that were before this, that we had to flip the sign and other things that we had to go through. But I need you guys to finish this up, and I need you then to graph it down here. Decide whether or not it's an open circle, closed circle, and which way your arrow is going to go.